Happy Friday, everyone. It is cold in Arizona. I'm sure it's probably a little chilly where you are as well. Probably a lot colder than here, but it's down. I think it dropped down into the 20s last night here, which is wow. So we're inside, and we're going to do a demo, but this isn't sawdust making. So it's Friday morning and we don't have a Zoom set up. So I thought I would just get on here and do a little, kind of a little demo. This one is, has to do with the transfer process. You guys know that my favorite transfer process is the inkjet transfer. So if you're printing with an inkjet, and what I had found out and if you go back and watch some of the videos, you know that I use the freezer paper. I'm trying to hold it so there's no glare. So the freezer paper is what I used for a long time, and it works really well. But then from there I found that label stock, I like it even better. Now this is a UPS label that we use and ship. So what I mean by label stock is the backer. So you just take all of that extra stuff off of there, and then you use this just like you would use the freezer paper. I like
printing on the shiny side.
Yes, printing on the shiny side on both the freezer paper and the label stock. So the idea behind that, and I'm glad you said that, babe. The idea behind this, remember guys, you don't want this to soak into the paper, whatever you're printing on. You don't want it to soak in, you want it to just set on top so that when you rub it on, then it transfers, it doesn't stick. And that's the idea with freezer paper. Freezer paper originally, I think, was used for meat in freezers so that the meat wouldn't stick to the inside of the freezer paper. Anyway, so whether you're using freezer paper or label stock backer, you definitely want to print on the shiny side. The reason I kind of like this one better is because it's kind of opaque. You can kind of see through it. But the freezer paper I used for a long time, and I still will use it once in a while. But it's a heavier paper. So check this out. There is an alternative that acts just like these. Len Schmerlo. If you remember Len, Vicki and I stopped at his place. He lives in Dillon, was it Utah or Colorado? Dillon, Colorado. Vail. Yeah, Colorado. We went through Utah too when we were on our way back from Denver. He's that master scroll saw guy. And Len found something out that that he really likes. Another process, another type of material to print on. So what he did, this is amazing. He took regular paper. This is regular printer paper. And what he did is he lined it, he covered it. I'm hoping this isn't too shiny. He covered it with 2-inch packing tape. And the idea here, again, is that you create a surface that the ink will not stick to. Now, with any of these, you've got to be careful and not smear them, because they will smear really bad if you touch them. So I'm trying to just line this up. I've only tried this once, and I'll show you. So there you have paper, and I'm just going to leave this because I'm not going to print on it anyway, but I could print on that. Now, so here's what I do is I just use my razor knife and I trim off that excess tape. And the first time I tried this, I left a little bit of tape on there and it jammed inside my printer. But then I trimmed it off, like even right there, there's a little too much tape on the edge there. I'm going to trim that off a little bit more. You could use a paper cutter as well, but I don't want to change the size of the paper. I want it to remain 8.5 by 11. So the first one I did had a little bit of tape on the ends, and it jammed in my printer. I had to pull it out. And then when I trimmed it off like this, then it ran through just fine. So that acts the same as freezer paper and the label paper.
Where's your beading?
So let me show you what I did. I have a sign that I have to do. This is just a small little sign for a friend of Eric's that is buying this for his grandmother because she's a Beatles fan. Well, actually, I'm just giving it to him. I'm not selling it. But anyway, so he wanted a sign that says the Beatles for his grandmother who loves the Beatles. So what I did was I decided to test this process out. I took 8.5 by 11 sheet, and I reversed it, of course. Oh, I had to reverse it, of course. And then I printed it on a piece of regular printer paper with tape on it. And it definitely printed out. And then I rubbed it on. And that's the image I got. So it works. So Len came up with a brand new process. If you guys don't have access to label backer stock or freezer paper, but you've got packing tape, then, and I don't know, maybe it would work even on Scotch tape. I don't know, because I doubt that, because this is really shiny and it's really slick.
And it's thick.
And it's thick, yeah. So I think that you probably need packing tape, but almost everybody has some of this, especially around.
If not, you can buy it at Walmart.
Yeah, again, it's super cheap. You can buy it at Walmart. And anyway, so that is. I was pleasantly surprised with the way this came out. I think it could come out better, but this is the first one that I did. And so, Len, congratulations, man. You came up with a great idea. I never would have thought of that. So anyway, if you guys have packing tape, give it a try and see what you think. Now, some videos to go watch on the inkjet transfer. Go watch my videos number 310. That's hashtag 310, hashtag 544, and Facebook Live 12/17/20. Which coincidentally is 1 year ago today, because you guys are seeing this on 12/17, I think, if all goes well. Anyway, kind of crazy. Anyway, so go watch those, and you'll see how after I print, how I transfer them onto the board. If you guys are brand new and haven't seen me do that yet, go watch those videos, and you'll see how I transfer them onto the board. So anyway, guys, that's it. Just a little demo tip this morning. Hope you guys are getting ready for Christmas season. It is... we're going to be going over to California for several days. We'll be talking about that tonight on the live. But just a FYI, between Christmas and New Year, we won't be shipping anything out because we'll be gone. Eric is on vacation. Little Eric is on vacation. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Eric@makeawoodsign.com. There's the website if you need supplies. We love you guys. We'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.